Hello, how goes it? What's new? What's exciting? Happy Saturday. 100% happy Saturday. Yeah. What's exciting today? Nothing. I feel that. 100% I feel that. I mean, it's been a great week. And we've gotten so much done. So much done. And we're making progress. Yes, progress. You know what I've noticed? The more time I spend home, the more I'm like, oh, I need a facelift. Goddamn. We're doing all right. It's Saturday, and we have everything we need for trucking. And we are waiting to get the approval on the contract. Yeah. So, yeah. That's where we're at. That's what we are waiting for. So, I can see that the trolls are out in full force today. That's fucking awesome. God bless them. Shit, if there weren't trolls, the internet would be boring, right? Right. How do you send me money? Good morning. What's up, YouTube kid? Somebody was like, how do I send you money? I mean, how do you send anybody money, right? You find them on some kind of cash sending platform, right? Or there's little buttons that you can tap here on the live. Hey man, the trolls are out in full force. It's full force troll Saturday. Like, what else is there, you know? I mean, I'm always concerned when there's no trolls. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is there no trolls today? But yeah, I am doing well. How are you? I'm wearing sweats because it's cold as fuck here. I just got out of the shower. And my hair is wet. So we put it in a braid. Yeah. That's what we're up to today. Not a whole lot of nothing. We did finalize paperwork to get the truck back on the road. I'm just waiting for everybody else to get here to explain about it. You had rain. You know, like Dallas got a ton of rain just the other day. And here in Lubbock, we got like a fucking sprinkle. So we didn't get a lot. We were supposed to get a bad storm, but it ended up not. Like it ended up just bypassing us or something. Although we did have a crazy windstorm to the point where we lost one of our garbage cans. Yeah, one of our garbage cans blew away and we don't know where it went. We cannot find it. So I believe they came today and brought us a new one. Because it was on garbage day, so obviously the trash can was out by the street and the storm hit like, I don't know, 2:30 in the afternoon, something like that. God damn, I look tired. Look at that. I need to get back in the truck. I'm so glad you don't find me attractive. Because that's not why I'm here. But by all means, you like what you like. And I am not here to be sexualized by people. So thanks for letting me know that you serve no purpose here and move along. Because again, I'm not here to please anybody but myself. You know? Like, it is what it is. So. Hello. Waiting for a gate to open at the quarry. Copy. There's tons of trolls that come in my life. What are you talking about? Yeah. I mean, y'all, if there weren't trolls on the internet would be boring, for crying out loud. So, guess what? Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Okay. So, anybody who drives truck knows what this thing is, right? You know what this is? Anybody know what this is? Do you know what this is? Does anybody know what this is? Yeah. Yes, it's a binder, but it is we call it our permit book, basically. No, it's not baby pictures. So we have my Texas paper license, because the official has not come in the mail yet, but we do officially have a Texas driver's license. Correct, paperwork. We have our registration. We have our insurance. We have our 2290. We have our annual permit, or our annual inspection. We have my title, and we have my medical card. So the only thing that's missing at this point, ooh, thanks for the 100. The only thing that's missing at this point is the IFTA. But, you don't have to have an IFTA unless you go out of state. So, being that I am missing an IFTA means I'm not going out of state just yet. I know. I officially have all the paperwork that I need to go trucking. I just can't leave the state of Texas at the moment. And there's plenty of contract freight that we have in the state of Texas. So, subscribe, like 100, and a loyal viewer. Why, thank you. I appreciate you. So we are going to haul contract freight here in Texas, pick up in Texas, deliver in Texas. I can run all over the state of Texas all I want and make money until I'm approved for my IFTA. So IFTA takes 4 to 6 weeks. So for the next month and a half, I'm just going to run the state of Texas, which is fine because, like I say all the time, contract freight is where the money is at anyways, because you're not having to deal with brokers. So there's that bonus. Secondarily to that, the state of Texas is ginormous. So, you know, it's not really like I'm stuck in like Rhode Island or, you know, something super tiny trying to run around and make money. So, for the next 4 to 6 weeks, we're just going to run Texas and we're not going to go anywhere. Contract freight is where it's at because you're dealing directly with the customer. You're not dealing with any brokers or any other people who have their little fingers in the pot. So, yeah. That's how that goes. I have made the executive decision to not deal with brokers. At this point in time, I'm going to pretty much just try to run contract freight and not have to deal with any brokers and their shady shit. Because like if the load pays $3,000, they'll list that bitch for like $1,200. And you can maybe talk them up to like $1,300 or $1,400, but that's about all you're getting out of that $3,000 load. Because they've gotten greedy and shady and shitty. You know, they'll tell you the load picks up at 6 a.m. and you get there and the bitch isn't picking up till like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Correct. So when you cut out the amount of people who are taking a cut, that's when you start obviously making more money in trucking. The rates are still garbage because we know that there's a ton of foreign drivers who will haul freight for less than $1 a mile. But obviously the United States is working on that too. So we'll see what happens. There's no promises. I'm hoping to get that money. I'm hoping. Yeah. So there's that. By the way, last week, I think it was, yeah, I had submitted documents to get approved for my apportioned account. I'm sure you guys remember that. Because last week I was waiting for those documents to be approved by the state of Texas to approve my apportioned account. And then this week I had to upload, obviously, more documents. I had to upload the 2290. I had to upload the title. I had to upload proof of insurance. They had to approve all that documentation. And then they gave me a bill to pay. Thank you, girl dad. Telling everybody to hit that like button. I appreciate you. So once they approved all my documentation, I had to pay for the plates. It was $1,100. And I just printed my temporary registration this morning. Yay! Oh, my last members only live stream. Those are always fun because I get to, I don't have like 100 people show up, you know? So, and everybody pops in at different times. So I actually get to have like specific like one-on-one conversations with my members individually. It's not very often that I have, you know, more than 2 or 3 of them in at a time. So I'll sit and I'll chat with one for a little while and somebody else will pop in and the 3 of us will have a conversation and one will leave and, you know, so just click the join button. It's right down there and memberships start at $2.99 a month. That's all you have to do. We do 1 members only live a month and we just chat. Just like we do here, it's just a little more specific one-on-one, if that makes sense, you know. So, yeah. I mean, members get early access to discounts, early access to new merch. They get, so like, let's say I run, like right now I have 20% off on my merch. They've had access to that for over a month. As where when you're not a member, you kind of, you know, you might get a week or two access to that discount code. You get early access to new merch drops. You get, we do drawings, we do giveaways and things like that on my lives. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Not everybody is interested in that. Some people are, you know. Well, it's your fault for sending toe pictures to people who don't pay you up front. That's not my problem. You sending out toe pictures to people and then they're not paying you, you should get your money first. Don't you know how to run a business? Golly. That's like doing a repair on a vehicle and then letting them take it and going, oh, but you didn't pay me. You would never do that. You make them pay you first. So that sounds like a poor business decision on your part. One of my shorts. Photo of me and my mom. Oh, that was literally, what was 2000, that was in 2001. It was like a month after 9/11. Yeah. So I was in my 20s, my early 20s, my early 20s, 22, 23, something like that. I was just a baby. So, yeah. My early 20s, yeah. I'm 47. You were 11. Aw, you was just a tiny baby. You're barely out of diapers at that point. Yeah. That's that video, that short, I uploaded that short today, actually. A picture of me and Mom. We were going to the Marble Ranch in Big Sky, Montana. I had won a trip to the Marble Ranch. I was just a little kid, man. It's crazy. Like, when you think back, you know? I don't live in Minnesota anymore. Good after. Oh, what's up, Burr? Burr's in the house. Yeah. Those moments are, I don't know, I don't think that far back in my life. What's your question? I don't think back to like what I was doing in my 20s because I was a totally different person. You gotta go troll in real life. Have fun trolling. I look good for 4. Well, thank you. You miss James? James is good. He's in Minnesota, don't you know? It just depends on the mood, honestly, on what type of jeans or pants I wear. Sitting on a couch, bored as hell. I get it. It's cold as fuck here today. Oh my God, it was like it's only 60 today. 9/11 was a sad day. No, hell no. Trucking wasn't even a blip on my fucking radar until I was 40. And the only reason why it became a blip on my radar is because the company, I was working at FedEx and they were like, hey, do you want to drive semi-truck? And I was like, yo, you know, you're dying for Dunkin' Donuts? DoorDash, Uber, Eats or something. Yeah, in that photo, so yes, I'm a truck driver. So in that photo, in that short that I posted today, when it went, what was that, 2001? I was in my early 20s. Here's I was 23, I think. I didn't even have a driver's license at that time. I didn't even have a driver's license when that picture was taken for that today's latest YouTube Shorts video. Fuck no, I ain't team driving. Hell no, I don't want to be stuck with nobody in a fucking truck. Go drive your own goddamn truck. I'm a solo truck driver because I like to be alone. And I don't like anybody in my space fucking with my shit. So, secondarily, I sure in the fuck don't want to split the money with anybody. So, when I was 23, in that photo, I was 23 years old. Mom and I were getting ready to go to the Marlboro Ranch in Montana. I didn't even have a driver's license at 23. I was so paranoid about driving a car because all of my friends in high school had wrecked and absolutely totaled out vehicles. I had seen so much mayhem from driving that I was like, I don't want to do that. So that's disgusting. What on earth makes you think that I want to fuck you? Just because you want to maybe fuck me does not mean I want to fuck you. Just because you have an Audi and I have an innie does not mean that they fucking fit together. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Good morning, Ron. I understand sexual attraction and I understand certain people are attracted to other people, and that's fine. I'm not mad about that. But the idea that because you're attracted to somebody, they should want to fuck you back is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. And the idea that you would openly try to solicit sex from somebody is absolutely a pure sign of desperation, and that just basically means you never get fucked. So, fuck your mom. What product do I use to dye my hair? It's actually a hair dye shampoo. I found it on TikTok. It uses natural herbs and things like that to dye your hair, and it actually fucking works amazing. I used it 2 weeks ago to cover up my grays, and other than a hard part in my hair, it doesn't even wash out. So it's like a permanent dye, but it doesn't use ammonia or any of that other stuff in it. Yeah. My hair looks good. Thanks. I actually have to redo it. I have this much gray showing. So I have to redo it before I go out on the road. Ron, you missed it. You missed it. We were showing off, you know what this is, right? You know what this thing is, right? So we got, the paper license still, because we haven't gotten the official one in the mail yet. But check out this. Temporary registration. We have insurance. Oh, we don't have IFTA yet. We have a 2290. we have our annual inspection, we have our title, and we have our medical card. So that means I can run the great state of Texas until I'm approved for IFTA. Then I can go outside of the state. I'm super excited. You were a teacher or training college. You wanted to teach, but things changed. You're now 54. Golly. I always wondered how old you were. So yeah, I'm super, super stoked. We finally have our book done so that we can run in Texas. And I mean, considering if you take I-20 from the west side, or I-10, I should say, from the west side to the east side of Texas, do you know that it's over 800 miles long? It's like 820, 818. Texas is as wide as it is tall. So if you think like 800, we'll say 8, ooh, what the fuck is that? Oh, thanks, Ron. There's 2 of them. That's freaking awesome. So if you think Texas is 800 miles from top to bottom and from west to east, right? It's like, that's a lot of fucking miles that you can zoom around in and make money in and not have to leave the state of Texas. Like, that's super phenomenal-rific if you ask me. So yeah, it'll take 4 to 6 weeks to get approved for my IFTA, which is fine. That means I don't have to go anywhere where it's potentially going to be cold for the next 4 weeks. Yeah, and we have contract freight here in Dallas. I don't particularly want to haul rebar, but you know what? I'll haul rebar until I get my IFTA stickers, and then I'm gonna motherfucking go other places, and I'm gonna haul other stuff. I'm gonna do other stuff, and we gonna go motherfucking trucking. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how excited. I'm so excited. This literally taken me 2 weeks from the time that I decided I was gonna transfer my title, transfer my license, apply for an apportioned account, get approved for an apportioned account, submit documents to that apportioned account to get plates. It's literally only taken me 2 weeks to go from fucking around with Colorado and their bullshit for months to getting a registration. 2 weeks. That's it. I'm so thrilled. So absolutely thrilled. I couldn't be happier. Yeah. I don't live in Colorado, and I'm certain. Oh shit! Not
Someone
getting
was
married.
detected at your front door.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Who's at the door, doggies? Ooh, it's the mailman. Get back. Thank you. Whee! Guess what day it is? It's Lift Box Day. Yeah, why the fuck would I want to get married when I'm perfectly happy on my own? Like, doing what I do, living the life that I live, not having to explain myself to anybody else, not having to pay anybody else's bills, not, you know, I don't know, it's not my thing. That is 100% not my thing. Had a great run from Tennessee to California. Yeah, you never realize how much you miss driving until you're not driving, you know? It's Lift Box Day. It's Lift Box Day. Sorry, a little excited. Yeah. What is this stuff? Hold on. Let me go in the kitchen. Okay. Oh, that's the garbage disposal. Let me turn on some light for you. Yes, so it is Lift Box Day. I will show you what is in my Lift Box. Don't mind my sweats. It's cold today. It's 60 outside. Okay. I love Lift Box Day. It's my favorite day. So a Lift Box is, there's several products in here, sample size and full size, and there's usually one item or tool or something like that. So you get a lot of things like, what is this? Pika Pop. So they are chickpea, peas, and lentils, the ultimate plant-based snack. Barbecue veggie chips. So, you get to try just a bunch of new stuff. Like, how do you know what you're gonna love until you get to try something, right? So it's a great way to pretty much try all of the different types of samples or different types of fitness or products and or snacks that you might be interested in without having to commit to an entire container. So we have creatine monohydrate gummies. Oh, we got 2 of those. Oh, we got them in grape too. Yes, I cannot wait. Okay. Oh, Defense body wipes. Do you know how handy these come in the truck? I'm just saying because, you know, some days a shower is not always an option. So we got 2 of those. We got Tidbits gummies, orange cream, made with prebiotics and real fruit juice. Only 5 grams of sugar. See, healthy snacks, desserts, sweets, whatever you want to call it. ZZ's graham crackers, birthday cake flavor, nut free. Oh, what is this, Defense? All natural with tea tree and eucalyptus, essential oils and oatmeal. Oh, it's a bar of soap. So, so you guys don't know, tea tree is a natural antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Eucalyptus, essential oils, and oatmeal. Oatmeal is really good for your skin. So think of this as like an antiseptic type soap that also has oatmeal, which is good for your skin. So helps get rid of that funky post-gym. Just say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, the best part of the whole flipping box. Man, I got 2 samples of Devotion Nutrition. I got Sinful Cinnamon and brownie batter. Each one has 20 grams of protein. I'm telling you, I make the best pancakes with these things. Devotion Nutrition is bomb protein. Let's see, Double Trouble protein bar, 16 grams of protein, salted caramel, peanut butter. And of course, you always get 1 drink in a Lift box. I love Lucky Energy. I have cases of this stuff at my house, but yes, 100%. By the way, I know you said that coconut oil is lots of anti-stuff, but tea tree is a natural topical antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Tea tree will kill athlete's foot. Tea tree will heal wounds, but it's only to be used topically. Coconut oil you can ingest and you can use it topically, so they're very, very different. Oil of oregano is antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial as well, but that is something that you can ingest. So it has all the same properties as tea tree. The only difference is tea tree, you cannot ingest tea tree. It is toxic, but oil of oregano you can ingest. Last but not, how much is all this stuff? If you go to What is it? Is it The Lift Box? I think it's The Lift Box. TheLiftBox.com, and put in code UNICORN. You actually get a discount on your first box, and you can cancel anytime, you can skip, any of that. I think it makes your first box like 20 bucks if you put in code UNICORN. And with every box you do get, you either get a t-shirt or a tank top. You get to choose. You all know I love tank tops, so I chose a tank top. What does this say? Quitting is never an, ooh, I like this one. Quitting is never an option. Every single month you get either a t-shirt or a tank top. You choose which you want, but it comes as part of the box. So there's always a shirt, there's always a beverage, and then there's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 8 samples in every box. So think of it like there's always a drink, there's always an item to use. So it could be like a soap, it could be a like a moisturizer for your calluses, like from lifting, it could be a shaker cup, it could be like, you know what I mean? So there's always a usable product, there's a drink, there's some kind of a bar, and then there is always protein samples, and usually like creatine or pre-workout samples, and then there's always a couple of different snack options. So that's what's so wonderful about the Lift Box, is it's not just all protein powders or all pre-workouts, or, you know, there's, like I said, there's creatine and protein in this one. I've gotten them where there's protein and pre-workout. I've gotten them where there's protein and BCAAs, you know what I mean? So there's always different, there's always a protein, there's always some other supplement, there's always some kind of a bar, always a drink, and then always at least 2 to 3 different types of snacks, and always a shirt, of course. So yeah, it's this is why I love the Lift Box, because you get to try so many different brands without having, like, I can try this brownie batter, just one sample. I mean, what if I don't like the cinnamon? Now I don't have to drink a whole tub of cinnamon protein if I don't like cinnamon protein. You see my point? I don't always do really well with creatine monohydrate, so I can try one sample and see how I do with it. And if I don't get super fluffy, then I know that I can take this brand of creatine. See what I'm saying? Yeah. There's always like plant-based options and then non-plant-based options too. So you'll always get at least like one plant-based option in a box. Sometimes there's 2, it just depends on the box. But most people don't like plant-based stuff. People who are not vegan or vegetarian are not typically into the plant-based stuff. But I'll tell you, I have had some plant-based snacks before that I'm like, oh my God, hey, that's really good. So you never know what you're gonna like, and it's just nice to be able to sample so many different products for far less than what products typically run. You know what I mean? Happiness in a box. That's what we call it. Mm-hmm. So, y'all remember, fuck, like 2 months ago, Mom's coffee maker took a shit, per se, quit working, and she bought a new coffee maker. You were just on the website. Yeah, use code UNICORN. So anyways, Mom's, no, just put in code UNICORN. You don't have to put in new box. If you put in code UNICORN, it gets you the same discount. It's just they know that you found them because of me. Does that make sense? Anyways, Mom's coffee maker 2 months ago stopped working, so she bought a new coffee maker, said coffee maker, right? And that one doesn't work anymore either. So now I have the little pot going, the electric kettle thing or whatever the fuck it is. And I gotta make a pour over coffee. So that's how that goes. I do need a snack though. Yeah. For what? For what? What? What are you talking about? For what? I don't understand. If you put in unicorn in the discount box, it gives you the same discount. It's just then they're aware that you found their site because of me. Does that make sense? It's a discount. If you put in unicorn, you get the same discount as you did when it said, I don't know, what did it say, new box or whatever. It's the same discount. It's just a way for them to track how many people are coming to their site because of me. That's what that is. Again, it's a monthly box. You can skip any months you want. You can cancel anytime. That kind of stuff. So like last month I didn't get a box because I thought I was going to be on the road. So I skipped my box because I didn't want it to come to the house and not be able to open it, you know. So. Yeah. Okay. I need coffee. Okay. This we got coffee. I'm not trying the shirt on. I do not disrobe on the internet. And while I do have on a sports bra, I'm not showing my body off like that. Now, we shall make a pour over coffee. That's what we should do. Yeah. Takes one to know one. I love it when people come on here and try to like troll. It's so cute. I'm waiting on my pour over coffee. Super excited. Oh, that's funny. That's so cute. Oh, he says I'm begging for views on YouTube Live while I'm just standing here not saying anything. Of course I have a hard hat, silly. How wouldn't I have a hard hat? I have a pink hard hat, as a matter of fact. I did happen to lose my pink high-vis vest, which is very sad, but it is what it is nonetheless. Yeah. Nice. I don't know what that's got to do. I do have a vest. I just don't have a pink one. I lost my pink when I was at Cox Automotive up there in Minnesota. I left it there when I quit. So I just have a basic yellow high-vis vest. But it's okay. It works for now. I'm actually oh, you guys have no idea. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that you can customize your own high-vis vest? Did you know that? 100%. You can customize your own high-vis vest. No. Just because young guys might hit on me does not qualify me as being beautiful. Because again, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Not everybody likes the same things. Some guys like older women. Some guys like younger women. It's just a matter of personal preference. It doesn't quantify whether or not somebody is truly beautiful or attractive. So, I mean, just saying. I appreciate compliments, like thank you guys for the compliments, but it doesn't define me as a person. It's just a matter of thank you. My favorite squirrel, is that squirrel from TikTok? Is that the squirrel that this squirrel is? I'm just curious. Pour over coffee takes so long. It's a little frustrating. But it is what it is, nonetheless. Who am I as a person? Looks, fade, characters, what matters. You're absolutely 100% correct. Hey! No barking. Who am I as a person? There's so many aspects of that. Meaning there's the professional aspect, there's the personal aspect, there's the relationship aspect, there's the mother aspect. Like there's so many aspects of it. It's really hard to just be like, oh, well, I'm this. Because I'm not just one thing. You know, I'm somebody who is extremely self-reflective and constantly working on myself to become a better version of myself. I'm also somebody who, if you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to tell you in a way to try to hurt your feelings, but sometimes the honesty is not always nice. So, you know, there's all these perspectives, there's all these aspects, there's all these qualities and characteristics that people have. This is my character. My character is the only thing I can control. My character is the only thing that I can protect. Everything else outside of that is out of my control. I can't do anything about it. Your character is how you think, how you act, and how you behave. Like how you behave, how you act, how you think, how you speak to people, how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do my best to protect my character. I am not going to be that person who's like, oh, I can't stand her, and then be caught having like this great long conversation where I'm acting like I'm her best friend. I would never do that. If it's somebody that I don't particularly like, I'm not going to be mean to their face. I'm not going to blatantly, openly, publicly like try to humiliate them to their face. I'm just going to say hello, I'm going to be polite, and then I will remove myself from the conversation. Because just because I don't like somebody doesn't make them a bad person. It's literally like, just because I don't like you doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that I don't vibe with you. Now, if I tell people I don't like you, but then I'm caught vibing with you or pretending to vibe with you, that's the absolute opposite of what I said. So, you're right, Burr. You are correct. So, yeah. Somebody's character cannot necessarily be defined in words. You cannot, there's not words to describe character. I mean, there's loyalty and honesty and integrity, but again, those words mean something different to everybody. So, somebody's character is intangible. It is not, you cannot see it, taste it, touch it, or smell it. Got a job starting Monday? Nice. Good for you. What are you talking about? I hear the neighbors. They're allowed to move around in their house. Did you know that? And just because you hear them doesn't mean that you have to say anything about it, ma'am. I'm serious. She's the sound police. In case nobody knew. She's absolutely the sound police. Like, I hear a noise. She hears crickets fart and starts barking. I mean, it is what it is. What truck is quick? What are you talking about? Wisdom comes as you grow? Is that what you meant? Oh, your truck. Yeah. I don't know if you missed it, Phil, but I have registration, I have insurance, I have all the documents I need to run inside the state of Texas. Do you guys need to go potty? Do you guys have to go pee-pee? Well, apparently not. Neither one of you are answering me. Oh my God. Oh, I missed the party hat. What the fuck? We gotta take the dogs out. I have to go pee-pee. Let's take the doggies outside. Party hat. Thanks, Ron. We're not doing sticker wars today. And I know I haven't mailed your stickers yet because I suck. Stickers are in the truck. That's part of the reason. But I will get them mailed. I don't know if they wanted to go potty so much as they wanted to come outside and run. It's like 60 degrees today. It's chilly. It's very peaceful on the road. At least for me it is. No, she's peeing. Chrome's got a sticker. Yep. These kids, I swear. Where's the truck at? The truck is parked back in the construction lot across the street. Over there. It was parked out back here. And they came by and were like, you can't park there. It's private property. I was like, well, fuck, all right. Puppy dog. Come on. Brr. 50's cold. Dude, it was like 30 degrees this morning. Yeah, I can only run in Texas because I don't have IFTA yet. So, I have my apportion plates. I have my temporary registration. And so I can run the entire great state of Texas, which is 800 miles tall and 800 miles wide. So there's plenty of room to run. But it'll take 4 to 6 weeks to get my IFTA account. And once I get my IFTA account, then I can leave the state. I just didn't think it was a really wise idea to run Arizona to New Mexico and cross those New Mexico scales, because where I'd be running is right up on 40, right at the fucking port of entry. I just didn't think that it would be wise to be running Colorado numbers, an Idaho IFTA sticker, and Texas plates. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Kaysa, get in here. Get in here. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry. Oh, Jesus. You know, that's just like a big red flag saying, like, pull me over and write me tickets. Of course I have Instagram. I have TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. Come on, kids. She's so ferocious. Are you ready to go in, buddy? Come on. Go in the house. These damn dogs. I tell ya. Thank you. All right. Let's go back to making coffee. Yeah. She, for being the tiniest one in the litter, she sure is pretty tough. What the hell's going on here? Let's put you back on the little holder. Coffee's good for the soul. Uh-huh. Mom and I are stuck making pour-over coffee for right now because the coffee maker she bought 2 months ago took a crap. And y'all know I don't drink just regular coffee, so as always, it is a protein coffee. You're right. But look at that, it's white chocolate peppermint. So good. It's my favorite. Flowers. Thank you for the flowers. I did get a tattoo in Farmington. I got my knuckles done in Farmington at Forged in Flesh by Pat. He's been my tattoo artist forever. I actually happened to be in New Mexico. I was down in, I think, Albuquerque, and I texted him and was like, hey, you remember me? I did. I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm going to be in the area. And he swapped around some of his appointments in order to make room for me because I don't have the
my schedule is not that it's like, okay, in 6 weeks I can be there. You know what I mean? It just, if I'm around, I'm around. And he's been doing my tattoos since like 2010. So yeah. Your girlfriend got a tattoo? Or a boyfriend? Or I remember that there was a couple in there talking to him when I first got there. Your baby mama. And then after the day after he did mine, I think he did some kind of, I don't remember what it was, but he did something big, and he was working like, I think it was a spider or something on the inside of her arm or something. I don't know, but she was chilling, and I'm like, whoo, she's tough. Because I was a big crybaby when I got mine done. When he did, so my knuckles hurt a little bit, and then when he did the inside of my arm, that hurt too. So he did all this on this whole arm, and then he's done all this on this whole arm too. So I had grandma's dates put on the inside of my arm, and you know, that's just not comfortable. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking forward to hauling sand out there in like Arizona and New Mexico, because I would be near Farmington, which means then I could go see him, and I could get grandpa's dates put on the inside of my arm, and I could get some more work done. But yeah. Oh, you moved to Arizona? You know, he used to live in Arizona. That's where I know him from, is from Arizona. He moved from Tucson to Farmington. He's a phenomenal artist. He's an absolutely phenomenal artist. Yeah, that's where I know him from, is we both lived in Tucson. And I've known him since I was in my late 20s, early 30s. A long fucking time. So he's done all this. And he has this thing with putting shit on the inside of my arm where it's gonna hurt, you know? And then he did my other arm too, so yeah. He's my guy. I love that man. You're from northern Arizona? Got it. Yeah, when I say I love him, I mean like little LUV. Oh, thank you for the heart. Yeah, thank you for the heart. When I say I love him, I mean like little LUV, like, you know, friend type love, not the weird big LOVE. I mean, I believe he's married and happy and, you know, doing the whole family man thing. So I don't ever want to interfere with that. Like I said, I've known that man like 20 years. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give out my phone number right here. Are you fucking stupid? Fucking ID 10 T's. What is my number? My number is 555 555 5555. That's my phone number. It's 555 555 5555. Anybody want to write that down? Go ahead and text me away. Call me away. 555 555 5555. Right. Ron and Phil both have my number, but I've known them forever, so That's a whole different thing. That's your number. Oh my God, we have the same phone number. Imagine that. 555-555-5555. The country code is 55 as well, in case you were curious. Have a wonderful day as well. Adorable. Well, thank you. I have had mushroom coffee and I don't like it. I mean, it tastes fine, but my body doesn't like it. So we don't drink it. You liked it? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just my body doesn't like it, so I don't drink it. Yeah. I do a lot of other stuff instead of that. So like this Auric, it is great for like a liver detox. I'm not going to say a cleanse because people think cleanse means like being in the bathroom all day. I don't mean like that. It's like more like a detox. It has dandelion root, which is a natural diuretic, so it helps you eliminate excess water. It also helps eliminate toxins from your body. It has milk thistle in it, which is amazing for like liver support. You know, your liver cleanses your blood, so making sure that you are supporting your liver and helping your liver detox. And of course it has turmeric, which is, we all know, an anti-inflammatory, amongst a bunch of other stuff. It's Ayurvedic medicine treatment. It's Ayurvedic based, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, you had a package come on. And I think we have either like the Mormons or the Jehovah's Witness come by. I don't know, one of the two. It was two young boys. And I told them that I had my own beliefs. Thank you and have a nice day. And I said, okay. And they left. And then the mail lady came by and brought my lift box. Somebody on YouTube Live says, what's your number? And I said, my number is 555 555 5555. Yeah. Actually, this stuff's really good. You drop 2 tablets in water and it fizzes. But it has like an orange flavor. It doesn't have that turmeric flavor to it. So it's actually really, really good. It's got great flavor to it. Phil says, Mama Corn just woke up from a nap because she did not get any sleep last night. I got up at 7:15 today and she got up at 7:30. What's on my, it says fucking truckin'. Ron said, hi, Mom. Hi. Oh, Mom's going through her glitter box. She got a box from Callan. Oh boy. What do we got? Oh, Jesus Christ, there's 4 of them.
Oh, there's more than 4.
Oh, there's more than 4, she informed me. So Mom's got new glitter, guys. So we got these 2. This one's cool. It's like color shift. There's this one. There's this one. It's almost like a yellow. And there's this one. Oh, hold on. There's 2 more. Oh, and is this one of those chrome glitters, Mom?
No.
Oh, there's this one. And there's this one. Oh, what else do we got? So she got 6 big, oh my God. She got more than 6 big bottles of glitter. There's this one. 7. There's this one. 8. Good God. 9. Hold on, there's 4 more. This one. I'm telling you guys, Mom has a glitter problem. Mom has an absolute.
Well, it was a mystery box.
It was a mystery box, she said.
And, ooh. And.
Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 big bottles of glitter. 2, 4, 6, 8 things of micro glitter. 4 pigment powders. Yeah, more glitter, that's what I said. Let me see. See, she got 4 of these. These are micro glitters.
8 total. And
Oh, she got 8 of these.
They're all different colors.
Jesus Christ. See? 8. Uh-huh. And,
For,
4 pigments.
this one's really pretty.
And she got 4 pigments. Look at this one. See, this one's changing. It's like a color change. This one is not. Ooh, that one's purple.
This has stars in it. Did you see that?
And this one's like a holographic. Which one has stars in it?
Shine and Dine. Has stars
I don't have
in
my
it.
glasses on. I can't see. She says there's stars in this one.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one is diamond scale.
That's what Mom got. She got a mystery box. And it came with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 glitters, 8 micro glitters, and 4 pigment powders.
Okay. And these glitters are average
These are average.
$11 a piece.
Okay. And these are average.
Not 10.
Well, that's $80 right there in those little ones. And these are average how much?
It depends. Some of them are $18 and some are $11.
So we'll go with average 15. And she got 4 of those. Yeah. YouTube Kid says, hi, Mom.
Hi.
So, yeah, you figure it out. There's hundreds of dollars of glitter in that box.
And I paid $100.
And she paid $100 for it.
That's it. It's called a mystery box.
Yeah. She paid $100 for the box. And there's easily, what, $200-300 worth of glitter in that box?
Probably $200. Look at that. Winnie. Winnie.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie.
Hobby Ho deal! That is a Hobby Ho deal of a lifetime. Yep. 100%. That shit's funny.
That's my hobby, ho, ho, ho.
That's her hobby, ho, ho, ho. Mm-hmm.
And she packed that box. And nothing in that box is the color I already had it. So I got everything in there is brand new. I don't have them.
See? Everything in there's brand new. She doesn't even have any of it.
She didn't duplicate nothing that I got.
Nada. 0 duplication. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is a better deal. She follows Callan Grace Designs on TikTok. The lady custom mixes glitter. She does these like mystery boxes, things like that. And you can watch her pack them. Like if you order one, Mom watched and she watched her pack it live. So she already had an idea of what she was getting. But yeah, that's Mom's hobby ho obsession. So never fear. This is why no 2 cups are the same, because she's got 300 fucking bottles of glitter. Custom tumblers. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a glittering good time. I know, right? Right. And I know Mom can't wait till I fucking leave, because then she can just hobby hoe and I don't fucking bother her. I told Mama you said hi. Yeah. So that's yeah. That's how it goes. So if anybody needs a custom something or other for a Christmas gift, Mom's the way to go. She makes custom tumblers. No two tumblers are the same. Just saying. I don't know if she could make phone cases. She might be able to. I'd have to ask her. Yup. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. So this week, I think we should have the contract completed so I could leave on Wednesday. I think Mom and I are just going to do an early Thanksgiving. Of course I'm still single. Fuck that dating bullshit. I don't have time for it. So I think we should have the contract done this week. We should be able to get to work. I told him I'd be able to leave as early as Wednesday. I believe Mom and I are just going to do an early Thanksgiving. I'm going to hit the road and I'm going to work all the way through till Christmas. I am hoping that next Saturday when we do this live that I will be on the road. So, yeah. I definitely am married to my truck. Fuck no, I don't date. I don't have time for fake ass bullshit that people present these days. And for all of you who know that I absolutely love Christmas movies. And yes, I love Hallmark Christmas movies because, yes, it's a love story. It makes you smile. It makes you feel good. It reminds you that there's still like wonderful, beautiful things out there in life. The reason why these movies make you feel that way is because the people, when they meet, they're not pretending to be some variation or version of themselves to get this person to like them, right? They're not some fat, lazy slob who's pretending to be interested in eating healthy and going to the gym in order to get some fit girl to like him. You know, he's not, if he's a power-hungry, money-driven corporate fuck, he's still a power-hungry, money-driven corporate fuck. He just is willing to see life differently and changes his perspective and his priorities for somebody who matters. The problem is nobody in our world these days really knows who the fuck they are. They don't know what they truly like. They don't technically have serious goals. And people who have serious goals don't fuck around. Like, they don't have time to date. They don't have time to do other shit because they're so busy working on their own shit. And when they do have spare time, they may go out, they may hang out with friends or do whatever, but they're not interested in being distracted by somebody else's bullshit fucking drama and insecurities. That's the problem. Thank you for the 100. I appreciate that. It's like, I understand we're all in different places in our life, right? So we're all on the path of life. Some of us are on the on-ramp. Some of us are off in the weeds because life happens, But we're all on the path of life. And so many people are they're in like this virtual reality path of life where it's not their fault, it's everybody else's fault. You know, like, oh, I don't trust women because my mom abandoned me. Motherfucker, go to therapy. I don't trust women because my ex cheated on me. Go to therapy. Learn about yourself. Understand yourself. You know, and fix your fucking self. Quit blaming everybody else for what the fuck happened to you. They cheated on you. It fucking happens. Do you think there's a person on this planet that's never been cheated on? No, fuck no, there's not. Because people have desires, they have wants, and they have poor willpower. And so they act upon their fucking whim and think it's okay. Now, it's not your fault they cheated on you, but it's your fault that you're letting it ruin the rest of your life. It's your fault that you're projecting that onto the next person in your life. It is your fault that you did not heal from it, overcome it, and move the fuck on and be a better fucking version of yourself. That's all your fault. The fact that they cheated on you, that's not your fault. But the fact that you let it fuck up this part of your life, that's your fault. This is why I don't date. And if you have to ask what kind of men I like, alphas or betas, you clearly don't know shit about the whole fucking world, because if you did, you'd already fucking know. You'd be able to tell. A true alpha or a true beta already knows, because they know what the fuck they're looking for, and they know the signs, they know the characteristics. You're just a fake ass flaunting something else. Another fucking reason why the fuck I don't date. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Oh, what's with your lack of intellect? Are you mentally challenged that you don't understand the reality of the world? Oh, thanks, Phil. I'm just saying, you know. I feel you on that. Most people, everybody's has been in some way, shape, or form, we'll call it cheated on, right? Somebody's been disloyal, somebody's cheated, somebody's lied, somebody's manipulated. Everybody has had a bad fucking life experience, okay? Everybody has had some bullshit happen to them. Now, your choice is to either let that control the entire part of your life, right? And let that control how you act in the future, and let that control how you project all that bullshit on somebody else. Or you can get the fuck over it, heal from it, and be a fucking better person. Fucking learn to read the signs. See the fucking flags when they're presented. Like, just be fucking better. That's what it is. But because nobody wants to be at fault for anything, they just keep projecting it. Oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Trust me, I fucking know. I was in a relationship with one. Many of you who know me, who have followed me forever, saw it all. Not a single one of you motherfuckers told me anything. Thanks, assholes. I couldn't see the forest for the fucking trees. I mean, god damn, you guys know that I am literally a fucking, like, you can tell me anything. I'm not gonna get mad. And if you if you were to ask me motherfucking questions like, what the fuck are you doing? And talked me through some of it, maybe the fuck I wouldn't have wasted 10 months. I'm not saying it's anybody else's fault, but what I'm saying is I refuse to see the forest because I was so deep in the trees. That's my problem. I was so dead set on helping somebody who wasn't ready to help their motherfucking selves. And I'm done wasting my time on fucking frivolous acts of selflessness. Fuck you guys. I'm selfish as fuck now. It's all about me and my life and where I'm going and what I'm doing. I appreciate all of you who support me, who show up and chat with me, because this is just who I am. I'm just gonna say it like it is. And it is. It's 100% my fault. but I won't make that fucking mistake again. Will not make the same mistake again. No, the fuck you can't take me on a date. I don't go on dates. I don't have time. It is very rare that I even do any social gatherings, for the simple fact that it takes away from my focus on my own personal goals. Hey, thanks, girly. Girly. Yeah. Again, the people who continuously ask don't hear anything I say. They hear my voice, but it's like the teacher from the Charlie Brown show. Wah, 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 wah. You know what I mean? And those are the people that I'm specifically speaking to. They think that they're so special. They think there's something extra cool or awesome or amazing or whatever the fuck. They have this inflated sense of self, which is the most unattractive thing on the fucking planet. That they think that they're like the bee's fucking knees, man, and that every woman should be fucking falling all over themselves to want to be with them. I don't need a motherfucker like that. Let me fucking tell ya. God damn, talk about inflated self. It's not even that they don't have a life. They believe in their mind that they're this fucking great catch. And anybody who has themselves brainwashed that they're a great fucking catch is not a great catch. I'm just going to tell you. I could sit here all day long and tell you what a great fucking girlfriend I am. I'm not gonna try to sell myself to anybody like, oh, here's why I'm so awesome and you should want to date me. You know, if you have to do that, there's a fucking problem. There's 100% a fucking problem. Like, you should never have to sell yourself to somebody. You should never have to promote why you're such a great partner to have. Like, there's a serious problem if you have to do that. Either A, they're not the one for you. B, they don't see you for who you really are, so why the fuck are you wasting your time? And C, like, are you fucking kidding me? You're that insecure that you'll just take any crumbs that are offered to you and then you're gonna overly try to sell yourself on why this is such a great thing? Like, fuck that shit. Be fucking great in your own, and when people see it, they'll appreciate it. And if they don't see it, don't waste your motherfucking time. That's a fucking waste of time. No, I don't have to promote myself and my accomplishments. Either you fucking see it or you don't. And if you don't, I'm not wasting my time with you. Plain and simple. Fucking period, dot, end of discussion. If somebody doesn't see the fucking value that you bring, why the fuck are you wasting your time? Just asking. Again, you're trying to toot your own horn. You're trying to make yourself feel better about yourself. That's why you're selling yourself. Because you don't really feel good about yourself. If you truly knew who you were and the value that you brought to the table, and you knew the level of accomplishments that you actually achieved, you wouldn't fucking have to sell yourself to anybody, because you'd be happy and confident enough in your goddamn self. You don't gotta fucking brag about it. Plain and fucking simple. That's all there is to it. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I bring to the proverbial table. I know all of that, and I'm not going to sell myself to somebody who can't see it for what it is. YouTube kid, you tell him. You tell him. Put him on blast. So there's that. And that's the biggest problem with our society, is most people have no idea who they are and what they fucking bring to the table. They don't know their own worth. They don't know their own value because it's all based on social media and crowd pleasing and fucking adapting to whatever the fuck everybody thinks. And it's just like, that's a miserable way to live. It's a miserable way to live. So this is all reasons why I don't date. I'm not selling myself to somebody. I'm not convincing somebody of, you know, whatever. I'm a great person. I'm loyal. I'm this, that. Like, fuck that. I'm not selling myself to a single goddamn person. Either you can see me for who I am because you actually listen to what I say, or because you've watched my videos, or whatever it is. I am not fake. So if you are able to see me for the human being that I am, and you're able to see what I bring to the table, you're able to see my character, you're able to connect with the vibe that I put out, or whatever the fuck it is, that great, awesome. But I am not going to convince you of my loyalty, my trust, my value. No, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't fucking have to. And if you think I should, that just tells me I don't need you in my life because you are not on the same level that I am as far as self-confidence, self-worth, etc., etc., etc. So it is what it is. And to all of those people who are stuck in that part of the world or in that part of their life, I feel it makes me sad for you. But again, we are all on our own little journeys in life, discovering who we are and where we want to go and what we want to do. And when you're ready for that change in your life, or you're ready for that level of growth or personal development or whatever you want to call it, when you're ready, you'll do it. But until then, I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And some people will never get there in their lives, unfortunately. Some people are so scared that they won't take that step. And it is what it is. That's your life. Nobody's in control of it but you. You're the only one that has control over what you do, how you think, how you perceive things, and in what direction you go, and at what rate you heal and grow at. So, yeah. To each their own. What's up, Jason? How have you been? Oh, 100s. 100s. Thank you. I was just thinking about you today before the live. You still haven't sent me your email or your address so I can send you stickers, silly. Have an awesome week. I'll see you later, YouTube kid. Have a good night. Daytime. It's Sunday. That's right. It's Sunday afternoon. Go to the gym. Enjoy your workout. You're at Sam's, like Sam's Club, or like, you know, like Costco Sam's Club, or what's Sam's? Sam's Club. Ooh, that's a whole lot of peopling. That's a whole lot of peopling. No, it's leg day. I love leg day. Dude, leg day is like 2-3 times a week. That's the best day of the week. I don't know how you do it. I mean, props to you, Jason, for being at Sam's Club. I mean, it's literally like the weekend before Thanksgiving. It's got to be an absolute madhouse in there. Golly. Crazy. Mom and I are doing an early Thanksgiving. And it's just going to be her and I, so we're going to do something real small. But I am making corn souffle. Has anybody had corn souffle, by the way? Just curious. It's fucking amazing. It is probably the most amazing side dish besides Grandpa's stuffing. I'm just saying, I could literally make grandpa's stuffing and corn souffle and be happy as a pig in poo. I'm just saying. Those are my two favoriteest things. Oh, and green bean casserole. Yeah. Corn souffle. It's so good. It's literally like 1 can of cream corn, 1 can of regular corn, 1 cup of sour cream, butter, and a packet of Jiffy cornbread mix, and you mix it all up and you just fucking bake it. Oh my God. Depends on how you feel. See, we're on the same page when it comes to leg day, YouTube kid. Have a great day. Enjoy your gym workout and have a great, successful leg day. If you walk like a baby deer when you leave, then you know it was a good workout. Oh my God, Ron, it's so good. It is so good. I found it last year when I was with Fuckhead, and I made it, and I literally, I became addicted. It's so addicted. You're making it for Thanksgiving now. I'm serious. There's a couple of variations. Some of them require 1 egg or 2 egg. I don't put an egg in there. But yeah, it's fucking amazing. I don't even know. It's just, I know it's good. It is so good. You could even put a drizzle of honey in it. Some recipes say you could put cheese in it. Cheese and corn doesn't seem to go together in my brain, you know? But, yeah, you could just Google corn souffle. And there's a million recipes, so you just find one that you want to make. But the one I make, I don't think it calls for an egg. I can't remember. It's good as fuck. It's good as fuck. And I don't particularly like cream corn. I mean, I'm gonna say that too, but it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And then grandpa's stuffing, which is our family recipe. So grandpa's stuffing is to die for. It's got Jimmy Dean hot sausage, and it's got celery and onion and mushrooms, and it's like a meal in itself. I could literally live on grandpa's stuffing and corn souffle. And I'm definitely taking some in the truck when I go back on the road. So there's that. Yeah. 100%. I think my mom just sneezed. What'd your mommy do? What'd your mommy do, Kesa? What was that? Oh, you sent me a 100. Thank you. Oh, and a heart. And a heart. A floating heart. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. What does that say? We're just going to call him Shorty. Smoked out Shorty. Making you hungry? I know, Mom and I have to go to the store this week. Oh, floating heart. Oh, Shorty sent me 2 floating hearts. Why, thank you. I appreciate you. We have to go to the store this week. We gotta get stuff for corn souffle. Obviously, I gotta get stuff to make stuffing. I don't even know if we're gonna do isn't Thanksgiving? So Thanksgiving should be turkey and Christmas should be ham, at least by my standards. That's how that goes. We're not making a whole fucking bird. We're just not. It's just me and Mom. There's no point. Maybe we'll just get a turkey breast, a big old raw turkey breast, and fucking do that. I don't fucking know. But we're doing an early Thanksgiving so I can get the fuck back to work and get on the road and go trucking. I mean, I'm not excited about hauling rebar. It takes a fuck ton of straps. But it's better than not working, and it's better than trying to route around fucking New Mexico scales. You know, when you have a Colorado DOT, an Idaho IFTA, and a fucking Texas plate. So yeah, that's where we're going with this. We're just gonna go back trucking. We're just gonna truck in Texas. 800 miles tall, 800 miles wide. Like there's plenty of space in Texas to run without getting bored. And it's literally only going to be for the next 4 to 6 weeks anyway. So get us through the end of the year, get my transmission done, and then figure out what we're doing from there. Yeah. It's money. 100% it's money. It is money. I love Holland steel beams. Like I want to go back to Holland steel beams, but you know, you can want in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up faster, right? I'll eventually get back there, but I am excited to not be in the oil field, you know. Yes, I have my fuel card, 100%. I've had my fuel card since I went to Colorado. Do you guys know that I have fucked around for months trying to get Colorado plates, and literally in 2 weeks I got Texas apportioned plates from scratch. A happy poop. It's the golden turd. I said, what was off? Oh, I don't know. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't had to fucking use it. I got to double check with them, make sure that they've, it's not that it's not activated. They have to go in because the type of fuel card we have, it allows you to buy extra stuff, you know, like, fuel additives and oil and shit like that. And they want to make sure that future drivers don't have access to those things, obviously, because drivers will go in and buy a gazillion fucking things for their truck, you know. And I think when you're using a fuel card, you should limit it to fucking fuel. Just my personal opinion, how I run my business. So while I don't care if that shit's on or off, the extra products portion of the fuel card, you know, yeah, there's that. So did you sneeze? Yes, yeah, I heard you. Your dog heard you.
No, she barked way after that.
Not much is going on. What?
I found a party person for Baylor.
Uh-huh.
He got called for jury duty.
Oh shit.
I think I said it to you.
Have any of you guys ever watched Baylin? She has Tourette's. She's on TikTok. She has Tourette's. And she's on TLC. They did a reality show with her, and she had to get on a plane the first time ever. And oftentimes people who have Tourette's, like really stressful situations, you love her, she's awesome, I know, right? She's on TLC, she has her own series, I think it's great. And she had to get on a plane, and really stressful situations for people with Tourette's oftentimes will make their tics worse. She's standing in line at TSA in the airport, and you know, there's a sign that's like no firearms or whatever, and she's standing there, and she's never been on a plane, and she's like obviously very stressed, and her tics are starting to ramp up, and she's just standing in line going, I have a gun, pew pew. I have a gun, pew pew. So mom just showed me a TikTok from this guy that also has Tourette's, and he was talking about how he got called for jury duty, you know, and he's talking about it, and he's like, guilty as charged, guilty as charged. And I'm not laughing at them. I just think that, you know, it's very interesting to see how real stress affects these people with their tics. And I think that it is, I don't think it's funny that they have tics. I just think that the way that it manifests is definitely comical. And just watching them like live their lives and go through their lives with this very strange issue that most people don't deal with, you know? Yes. Yes. I have watched her, I watched the first season of the Balin Out Loud on TLC, and just all of her funny little things that she says. So, thank you for the floating heart. Right? Thank you, Ty, for the floating heart. I think it would be a lot of fun to spend the day with one of them. And I don't mean like fun, like funny laughing at them. I just think it would be, I love watching people's reactions to other people. So I would love to spend the day with somebody like that and just watch how other people react to them, you know. In the series, in her TLC series, one of the episodes, she was, her fiance's name is Connor? No. Fuck is his name?
I don't remember.
Whatever, she said his name and she was like, gave Fluffy gonorrhea, and Fluffy's her dog. Colin, his name's Colin.
That's right.
Colin gave Fluffy gonorrhea. Yeah, so
She picks up.
she picks up
British
tics from movies,
accents
so
and
she'll pick
stuff.
up accents from movies. They have to be like, he was saying that they have to be really like cautious and conscientious about the types of movies that they watch. I don't know, I just think it would be interesting to spend the day with somebody to understand them, their perspective on the world. But, you know, that's just me, kind of always wanting to see other people's perspectives. Call me crazy, I suppose. Yeah. So. Well, I know she can't control it. But I also think that, you know, it's partially her personality as well that comes through in that, you know?
It's not her that's funny. It's some of the tics sayings that she has that are funny.
Right.
You know, it's some of the stuff she spews out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, I don't know.
Like him with jury duty.
Oh.
Guilty, asshole.
Guilty, asshole.
He said
Call me
something
later.
like
All
that.
right. Yeah, I think we're about to get off of here. There's not much else going on other than the super exciting update that we have all of our shit together and now we can go motherfucking trucking. Yeah, bam. Hi, kitty. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rowie. So, other than that, yeah. Everybody have a wonderful day. Did I tell you guys last week? Your girlfriend. Yeah, Ron's girlfrind. Yeah, always Ron's girlfriend. I don't know if I told you last week, I did create a brand new logo for Fucking Truckin'. It is on the website. The new logo is, or no, a new layout, sorry. So there's the one with the logo straight on the front. And then we also have one where the logo is smaller here on the, like what would be like a left chest pocket. So there's a small logo here and then a full-size logo on the back. Yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. So we're gonna, oh, I did. Okay, sorry. My bad. My bad. We are gonna go and I don't know, do something. Eat some lunch, watch some Christmas movies. Yeah. Like, this is the first time, you guys, this is the first day this week, okay, all week, that I have felt like I don't have something I have to do. So like for the last 2 weeks, like every day has been like, go get the driver's license, go get the title, file for this, file for that, wait for this to be approved, wait for, like, so this is the first day that everything is done and I can just, I don't know if that makes sense, but it has been a fantastic day because I finally feel like I can breathe and I can now focus on something else in my life. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like I haven't made it to the gym all week because every single day that I have gotten up this week, I get up and I go straight to the computer and then it's like click, refresh, click, refresh, click, refresh, upload this, upload that, click, refresh, did it take, did it, like, I have been so consumed with trying to get this apportioned plate expedited as quickly as possible, that I have not had the capacity to put any energy anywhere else in my life. Like, I haven't done laundry. It's just been solely focused on this. And so now that that is all done, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted. I feel like I can breathe again. And I know this might sound weird to some of you, but I feel like I can now start putting energy and focus in other aspects of my life. Again, back in my fitness. I mean, my nutrition's been garbage all week because of it, because I'm so like tunnel visioned. What's up, Music City? Anyways, so it is a huge weight that has been lifted. It is a huge relief to now know that I have all of my paperwork in order for the truck, and I can truck in Texas until I'm approved for an IFTA. So now that that's done, I don't even have to worry about it because as long as I can drive truck, whatever, the IFTA comes when the IFTA comes. I don't have to submit any documents. I don't have to do anything for that. I just have to wait for them to send me my IFTA stickers, like, you know, so I can just truck in Texas and do my thing and get back to doing what it is that I want to do. Now I can put energy back into my workouts and really, you know, hone my focus back in on my nutrition. And it's just, it's so crazy to me how, like, I have been so tunnel visioned for the last, you know, week and a half, 2 weeks, on this, getting all of this documentation done so that I can go back to trucking. I don't know if anybody else is like that. Maybe I'm ADHD. I don't know. It is what it is. I'll just, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Anybody else have these damn struggles? You're doing the exact same thing. Reactivating your MC. Do you like submit your documents and then click refresh and click refresh and click refresh until it's approved? Like, I legit would sit here for every 30 minutes. I would hit the refresh button. To see if maybe they had accepted the documents yet. When I knew it was going to take at least 24 hours, but I was still like clicking the refresh button in hopes that, I don't know, maybe they're just not busy today and they want to, you know. So, and I know it's called handling business and I get that, but it's like, I don't know how other people do it. Like, how do you just pulled your hair out. How do you, I don't know what my problem is. It's like this tunnel vision focus. Other things that aren't as important, you know, I'm like, whatever, it happens when it happens, no big deal, whatever, no big deal. But with this, I could not put any energy anywhere else. I had, like, I don't know. I can't even explain it. I cannot explain it. I thought you were leased to a company, Music City. Doing all them fancy music festivals and tours and stuff. Oh well. Welcome, TJ. Welcome to the party. Day late and $1 short. He's probably out chopping wood or something. Playing with fire trucks. Oh. So nice of you to notice that Phil and Ron were here. Yeah, I am excited though. You were on a 90-10 split, but you need more control of your own direction. Oh, so you're not gonna do tours anymore? Like, what are you gonna do? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. I'm not trying to steal any contracts from you or anything. I'm just curious. Ooh, what is that thing? Is that a kitty? Look at it, it's so cute. Oh, it's a mystery gift. Thank you. It was super cute. Super cute. You wish you were out cutting wood or hunting. Oh, a headache. That's not good. Why does everybody want to ask me if I speak Spanish? Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, TJ sent me a thank you. Thank you, TJ. I hope that you can get that headache under control. I mean, we do got Thanksgiving coming up this week. So, get your poop in a group, sir. I'm hoping to go trucking on Wednesday. You'll do tours still, but you can now what? Run a reefer, open deck, or a hopper and not worry about... Oh, okay. So you're saying, like, if you decide you want to go off touring, you'll have access to running other work. I speak Spanish, Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Crack me up. You're so funny. Well, TJ, you missed it earlier. I finally got the truck registered. I got my own apportion plates. And I have my insurance, my 2290, my annual inspection, my DOT physical. I have my registration. I just don't have an IFTA, so I'll have to just run in the state of Texas for the next 4 to 6 weeks until I'm approved for my IFTA account and I get my stickers in the mail. Then I can leave the state of Texas. So I'm super, super excited. I'm not really excited to haul rebar here in Dallas, but it's better than not working. The off season, November to April. Oh, copy. That makes sense. I see. I get it. I understand now. Somebody was like, oh, you should come do tours. And I was like, yo, thank you for the heart me anytime. I don't do tours because A, I can't go to California. B, I don't run e-logs. C, I don't go to Canada, eh? So, thank you for the floating heart anytime television. I appreciate it. No, I would not do a 24-hour live stream. Hell no. There are things that I like to do that I don't want the world to see. Like, I don't know, take a shower. What do you... Oh, they are getting weird about hood trucks. That's because it's harder for us to get into places. No, my feet are not tattooed. Because some people like their whole life being broadcast, and some people believe in having what's called a private life, which is, you know, things that the whole world doesn't see. Why would you ask me that? I'm a truck driver. So you had someone show up to your house asking you, selling chickens, some Indian dude that couldn't even speak English. Oh my goodness. Sounds like a whole lot of fuckery. I already have I got approved for my Texas registration. And I have all the other documentation I need except for an IFTA. So I can run Texas only. I can't leave the state of Texas for work until I get approved for my IFTA. Ha ha ha, Music City. I'm always like super freaked out about hitting shit, so it's just not the best industry for me. Just like cattle's not the right industry for me because I require sleep, you know. So there's that. Awful brave. 6 of you were in the driveway with pew-pews. Well, you know, different cultures don't necessarily understand. You may snatch up a reefer. I can't stand reefer. Absolutely cannot stand reefer. I've hauled it before and I don't like it. I have a 3500 inverter. 3500 watts or something like that. I don't know. I have a big ass fucking inverter. Again, their culture is different. You have to remember. Maybe he was desperate to buy some chickens. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to speculate on what the hell they were thinking. You've got a contact. Oh, those pharmaceutical loads are high value. Must have been a Swift driver. It's very possible, you know. We all feel the way we feel about, you know, certain companies and certain types of drivers and etc., etc. You're so funny. All right, you can message me and tell me about it. It'll be interesting, to say the least. Hello from France. I think it's time to eat some food. It's probably my third cup of protein coffee. 20, 40. Oh shit, we're at like 50 grams of protein already today. TJ, you know who hasn't shown up lately? Since the that conversation, yeah, has not been back. So it is what it is, right? The old fast one. He has not bothered to show back up in a live nor comment on a single video anywhere in social media. So I'm pretty sure that that friendship, as we'll call it, even though I've known him for years via YouTube, etc., pretty sure that has fizzled out. Yeah. Which goes back to the topic that we were talking about earlier, is people presenting themselves in one way to other people when that is not really who they are. You know, people just not being true and authentic and real to themselves in order to try to gain acceptance or whatever. It's a lot easier to do it over longer periods of time, years and years, via social media than it is to do it in person. So, and those of you that have followed me for years and years, have always been the same. And I can only speculate that that's who you are. Because over the years, there's never been a slip or a change in the way that you communicate with me. And when people are being fake, they will occasionally slip. There will be a change. There'll be a weird, like, wow, I can't believe they said that kind of thing. Because again, it's hard to be fake for long periods of time. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. So people always find out in the end, you know? You like, it's just easier to be yourself. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Music City. Somebody was actually like trying to convince me that I should have to sell myself and promote myself to people, and it's like, no, the fuck, I shouldn't. Because either you see me for who I am and what I bring to the table, or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay, because thank you for not wasting my time, you know? I'm never gonna convince somebody one way or the other, you know? So, yeah. Hey, Music City, are you going to Matt's this year? It's fast approaching. It's in March. That's like 4 months away. 4.5. Hey, Ron, you could get your poop in a group and show up to Matt's this year, too. I'm just saying, it's, you know, open to the public. We don't turn away California citizens. California residents, sorry, not citizens. We don't turn away California residents. You can come too. Maybe TJ will show up this year, unlike last year. Don't everybody type in at once. I had a similar speech about your channel. Yes, bring farmers market. We need to get some more like videos of people attempting to ride it. I'm sure Will be there this year with my dog Hank. Although I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to ride it this year. We'll see what happens to the farmers market. God, that shit's funny. God, that shit was funny. Sure, I'll give you money. Just go ahead and send it to me first. You show up in your ride. He may take a pass. Oh, son of a bitch! I just whacked my knee on the countertop. I'm pretty sure he might take a pass after that, for sure. 100%. Or, you know, I mean, it just depends on how much has he had to drink. The more they drink, the more invincible they think they are. The one wheel, it's called Farmers Market. because it gives out fresh strawberries. Oh my God. Will did the splits on that thing, and I'm pretty sure he tore something on the inside of his leg, because this man legit had like a bruise from here to here and from here to here. Yeah. Thank you for the compliment. Poor countertop. Whatever. It was fucking hilarious though. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean, it's always a good time at Matt's. I'm just saying. Always a good time. It's like, it's such a good truck show. It's huge and there's just tons of walking, but you can't stop chuckle laughing. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fresh strawberries. Because what happens when you get road rash? It's like a raspberry, like a strawberry. Yeah. He did the splits because here's what happens when people lose their balance. They just want to step off with one foot, and the one wheel keeps going. And what happens when you stop with one foot and your other foot keeps going? Oh, we got it on video too. We got it on video. Let's not forget him saying, what did he say? Oh yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it. He did. He was cruising on. He's like, I'm getting the hang of it. Then he ate shit. It was fucking hilarious. Fuck no, I don't invite people over to hang out. That's ridiculous. People are weird and creepy and yeah. Not to mention, why would I invite strangers to my house? That's fucking absurd. Have you like not seen the amount of serial killers and crazy rapists and I mean do you invite random strangers into your house? Yeah, right? It's more than a little weird. I mean, I agree. Well, then you should be more specific in your question. My friends are truck drivers. Yeah, who's going to invite someone from YouTube chat to their house? Do you know that, so I'm a truck driver, and do you know how many men I've been like, hey, can I see the inside of your truck? It's like, dude, do you let random strangers in your house? And they kind of just look at me funny, and I'm like, that truck is my house. Like, I live in that thing when I'm not at home. That is my home. And they're like, oh, I didn't think of it like that. Why am I going to allow a random stranger inside my truck, my 70-inch box that I live in? Like, that just sounds like a bad idea all the way around. Yeah, that's like walking up to somebody's house and knocking on the door and being like, excuse me, can I come in and see your house? Well, you know, you have to be clear because it's just text on a screen. There is no inflection in your voice. I am not a mind reader. I don't know where your brain comes from. So, you're right. It is pretty clear when people have alternative intentions. I'm pretty good about knowing, like, if I see somebody in person and they ask me a question, I can pretty much sense their intentions 99.5% of the time. But again, we all know what happens when you assume, so I always ask like those questions that just opens the door for them to be like, I'm a weirdo, you know? And then I'm like, oh, copy. You're one of those. I'm just saying. My friends are truck drivers, and very rarely do people get loads coming into the city that I live in. So no, typically people don't come to my house. I have more of a social life when I am actually in the truck because I'm out on the road, going to the same places that these people are going to, passing each other, you know, on the highway, or seeing each other like at deliveries or whatever it is. So I have way more of a social life when I'm in the truck than when I'm at home. Because when I'm at home, that's my private life. I don't really do anything when I'm home other than, like right now, trying to get all the shit situated so I can get back on the road. But I go to the gym, spend time with my mom, I relax. Um, it's like my quiet downtime, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not home every day. Yeah, there you go. My home is my sanctuary. The gym is also my sanctuary, so I don't like it when people talk to me at the gym either. So yeah, I'm social when I'm out trucking, not as social when I'm at home. While I have been home for several months, it is starting to make me go bananas. I have finally been able to finalize everything I need to do in order to get back in the truck. So hopefully we're leaving out about Wednesday. We'll probably do an early Thanksgiving. If you weren't fucking scared of driving big cars. And you know what? Let me just give you some information. Before I became a truck driver, I drove a Mini Cooper. I could only parallel park my Mini Cooper if I, like, you know when you go downtown, how they have parallel parking on both sides of the street because they're one-way streets. I could only parallel park on the passenger side of my Mini Cooper. So I went from driving a Mini Cooper to driving a semi-truck. And even I've been doing it for 6 years, so I'm still considered a rookie. Trust me, I'm not like this, oh, I know everything. I'm not one of those guys. While I do own my truck, I'm still super paranoid to hit something or someone or damage somebody's property, vehicle, etc. So I think that paranoia, as you call it, is it can be channeled to be a benefit instead of a hindrance. I didn't get my driver's license till I was 23 years old. So just like, yeah. It's basically trucker talk for asking, can we do the horizontal mambo? I mean, the guy wasn't even a truck driver. I happened to be in a Walmart, and the guy I was walking around doing my shopping, and this guy like I saw somebody pass the aisle and stops and comes back and comes right up to me, and he's like, is that you that was driving that semi truck? And I'm like, yeah. Wow, can I see the inside of your truck? Like, that was legit what happened. I was like, bro. He came in the store and was like hunting me down in the store just so he could ask me that. Is that just weird? You were scared of, well, I ended up working at Home Depot and then you had to drive trucks. It's not too hard, but it is definitely intimidating. I'm not even gonna lie. You're absolutely right. It is an opening for accidents. So, I mean, I'm not so much worried about damaging my truck because that's me, that's my insurance, that's my responsibility. I don't want to create a problem for somebody else, you know, like having to fix their vehicle or having to fix their property because I ran something over, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm more worried about the impact it's going to have on somebody else. The impact on me, it is what it is, but it's the impact on somebody else that I'm more concerned about. And when I was a company driver, I worked for a small company, so I was worried about the impact it would have on the truck, and I was worried about the impact that it would have on the product and the other places, because again, small companies don't absorb damages as well as, like, say, a big, huge trucking company like Swift would. Right. Well, you're right. Like if they like you, why don't they just ask you out, or maybe like can we have coffee or something like that? I think that due to social media, there's less social interaction in today's world than there was, say, like 10 years ago or even 20 years ago. And so the less actual social interaction that we have face to face, what happens is it creates this weird social awkwardness. Because it's not as common today as it was 10 years ago or 20 years ago. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we've socially, human beings have we've digressed in age socially. And if you look at, I think it was Freud had like the stages, like the life stages. So like infancy, the only thing infants know how to do to get their needs taken care of is cry, right? And then you have like toddlers, and they're unaware of how their actions and behaviors impact the people around them, you know? And then you have like smaller children. You start becoming more aware of people around you and how your actions and behaviors impact other people, etc. The life stages, right? Well, unfortunately, with social media and everything being on camera, and it not really being face to face, well, you guys can see me, I can't see you. You guys can type whatever you want, and I can't. I mean, I can call you out on something that you type or something that you say, but there's no in your face direct consequences for your actions. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, people have become really ballsy because there's no in your face accountability. Like I can call you out on it, but you're not publicly humiliated because nobody can see you. Does that make sense? Not that I want to publicly humiliate people, but you understand. Simpler times. Absolutely. I grew up without social media too. I'm 47. So social media is a fantastic tool when it's utilized correctly. It is a fantastic networking tool. I mean, I did a TikTok live once, and a friend of mine was broke down somewhere, and he was like, yeah, I'm broke down over here, I need a mechanic. And I had, a couple hundred people on the TikTok live, and I was like, hey, is anybody in this area? Does anybody know a good mechanic? We actually ended up like networking and finding him a good mechanic in the area who helped him with his repair and was able to get him back on the road. So it's wonderful when it's used appropriately, but most of the time it's not used appropriately. So this is where we end up with these weird situations. I think social media definitely breeds the ability for people to have ulterior, sick, twisted, stalkery intentions. I mean, there's plenty of documentaries on the fucking old TV there about how, you can go on to like Text Now and get a new phone number and absolutely bully, harass, or stalk somebody without it being linked directly back to you, because it takes forever before they're going to take it seriously. Texting, harassment, stalking, death threats, etc. They don't take that seriously until other things start happening. I mean, trust me, I know a friend of mine had somebody that was doing this to them, and then they started doing it to this was a guy. It was a girl who was harassing him. Then she reached out to another girl that we knew. She reached out to me. She reached out to his boss. Like, she started literally like finding everybody's phone numbers, because again, your phone number, your address, all that shit is public knowledge. All somebody needs is your first and last name and the city that you live in, and potentially your age, and they can pretty much find anything that they want, because your name, your phone number, and your address is all public knowledge. But this is what she was doing. And I mean, I was getting like tons of death threats, like I'm gonna rape you and kill you, and then I'm gonna kill your cat, and I'm gonna hang her from the stacks on your truck, and I'm gonna kill your son. Like, I was getting ridiculous, crazy death threats. They threatened to kill my grandpa, like all, and I was just like, first of all, I never replied to a single one of them. I just blocked all these crazy phone numbers that kept coming in, because you can go onto these apps like Text Now or whatever the fuck they are and create fake phone numbers and randomly fucking text people and say the most absurd shit ever. And, until it's this big whole serious incident where maybe somebody's like physically being harmed, they don't do anything about it. Because trust me, I've tried to call. I tried to call multiple. I mean, I know police officers, and this was when I was in Minneapolis. I knew people on the Minneapolis Police Department, and they wouldn't even do anything to help me. So, yeah, social media is not necessarily a good thing when used inappropriately. But when somebody's using it inappropriately, that tells you everything you need to know about their character. So, there's that too. Oh yeah, a little insight. Nobody knew I was getting death threats a few years ago. Yeah, they told me I was a whore and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, well, whatever. Have a nice day. I think I got like 15 of them on Thanksgiving Day one year. And it's funny because it's like, it's really sad that some people are that unhappy in their lives that they have to legit, that they go as, and I mean, this went on for like 2 years that I was getting these messages. And it's like, how seriously unhappy are you, or how seriously mentally unstable are you, that this is something that you have become like almost addicted to the point where you can't stop. We ended up getting it handled because my friend's sister knew somebody who worked for the FBI, and that person called them. And then it instantly stopped because they were threatened. Because it's basically, it's a homegrown terrorist, essentially, is what it becomes. So, yeah. Needless to say. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. My friend had fooled around with some girl at a reefer warehouse. And then she found out that he wasn't available, and she lost her mind. But this was after, let's get into the details. So he fooled around with this girl. She was in shipping and receiving at a warehouse that he delivered to. Then his homeboys told him she was sending them nude photos, and he called her out on it and stopped talking to her. And then she lost her mind. So, yeah. Bitches be crazy, yo. Bitches be crazy. Just saying. And the craziest part of it is, he was literally just my best friend. 100%. I knew that he wasn't available. I knew that he had a family and kids, and we were just really good friends. And for the life of her, any woman who's accuses you of sleeping with all of your guy friends is a woman who is incapable of just being friends with a man. Because the only thing they have to offer is free pussy. So they assume every woman is that way. Wow. Send a paper with your address saying, don't go. I don't know. It's crazy how, with the development of the internet and all of these things that we have, that there hasn't been a development in safety and security in that department, as far as like the police handling those, like a whole division being able to handle online stuff like that. There was that whole documentary about that mom that was like bullying her own daughter through like those Text Now apps and stuff. It was that kind of a situation. And it went on for like 2 years. I don't know how they got the police to be able to handle it because, like I said, as an adult, they don't give a fuck. I mean, it didn't bother me because I knew exactly what, like, I knew exactly, like, what they were trying to do. And I don't give a fuck what some random bitch thinks about me because I know who I am and I know my character, you know? Yeah, restraining order. You were almost murdered? Wow. Holy shit. I wasn't worried about this person finding me because I knew this person was in California and I know that I'm an over-the-road truck driver and I'm never in the same place and I never post a video about, like, I never say where I'm at until I'm not there, and then I'll post something up that says where I'm at, but it's like a day or two later when I'm not there anymore. So the ability to be able to find me, you know, was slim to none, first of all. Second of all, this person lived in California and had a regular job Monday through Friday. And she had a child. So there was not, you know, like, I wasn't worried about my safety or anything like that. So, I don't know. Oh, you like my stream. Thank you. Hi, Mama.
Hi, you're still on live?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, we were just chatting. Remember when I had that crazy bitch texting me, telling me she was going to rape me and kill me? And yeah, we were just talking about that. And then I was telling him about that. What was the name of that documentary you watched where that mom was like bullying her own daughter through that same kind of app?
Unknown number. Or
Yeah,
something like
Unknown
that.
Number is the name of the documentary. Well, that's weird. Yeah. You would definitely think that they would definitely modernize the police force in some way, shape, or form, or create a whole new division, or delegate a certain number of, you know, officers or whatever to handle like online crimes and stuff like that.
Yeah, well.
But they don't. They don't. Don't you remember? I called several
I know.
and nobody could do anything about it. Nobody.
Oh, because you weren't.
Because the messages kept coming from all these different numbers, and the only way to track it is to get a subpoena for the TextNow app or whatever app it is that they happen to be using, because you can get a subpoena for them and then they have to provide you, you know, that company would have to provide what username and login was accessing these specific phone numbers on these days and these dates and these times. So, yeah. I don't know. Well, you would think with the level of advancements in social media and texting and things like that, I mean, it's not like, oh, it's just brand new and it just happened. Like, no, you know, this has all been out for how freaking long now, and yet they haven't even begun to scratch the surface of creating a division to help with online crimes. It's usually, you know, oh, well, this person had mentioned that they were getting death threats and now they're dead, so I suppose we should look into it. You know, that's kind of sort of how the police are handling that aspect of it at this point in time in life. But it is what it is, you know, we do what we do and hope that it doesn't bother us, you know. Crypto scams. Huh. Oh, you mean like that Hawk 2 thing? Didn't she create like the Hawk 2 coin or something and then fucking bailed and took all the money? I don't really know anything about it. I think I heard something about it. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's crazy. I think I mean, there's always going to be crime, and there's always going to be bad shit. And you cannot fix it all and you cannot change it all. But you have to remember, you cannot have good without bad. You cannot know happiness without sadness. So there will always be those dichotomies in life, and you can't fix it all. And you can't get ahead of you know, you just kind of, it's a pick and choose your battles. It's kind of like having children, you know, you pick and choose your battles. Like, do I really want to fight with them about eating fucking lima beans when they eat all these other vegetables? You know what I mean? Just pick and choose your battles. Some of them are more severe than others. I definitely agree. And while we can sit all day long and we can talk about it and we can, you know, be upset about it, I try not to consume too much of my mental bandwidth on things that are not of the positive nature, because then you just end up on that slippery slope and you end up in some really deep dark place, you know, pondering all of the terrible things, and it's just not a way I choose to spend my time, you know. Like, time is the most valuable commodity on the planet, and it's the only thing we don't get more of. And so I try to spend the vast majority of my mental bandwidth and my time on things that are more positive, that make me feel better about life in general and myself. Oh, it would give them your address. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, you just have to be more cautious, you know, like, be aware of your surroundings and the things that are going on. I mean, you're right. It is how it is right now, unfortunately. But again, be aware of your surroundings and where you're at and what you're doing, etc., etc., etc. I mean, that's just how you should live your life in general. So you can either hide in fear, or you can continue to live your life just a little more hyper aware of people, places, and things that are going on. You know what I mean? I choose to not let other people dictate where I go, what I do, etc. But I do practice being vigilant and aware. So, yeah. It's just part of the world we live in, you know. It's something that we have learned to adapt to. I mean, think back to like when we were kids, you know, 30 years ago, almost 40 years ago when I was a kid. It's like we didn't worry about a lot of the stuff that we worry about with our kids, you know. We actually played outside. Kids rarely play outside today. Like, in our mind, the world has gotten worse, but you have to remember, in a child's mind, this is all they've known. So this is normal to them. And they'll never understand what it is that as adults we're trying to tell them, because they haven't had the same experiences. So, and it's no different than when we were kids and our parents were worried, you know, and we're like, oh, they're just overreacting and then da, 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 da. But again, they've seen the change. We were young, we hadn't seen the change. It was just normal to us. Hey, ma'am. I hear you. I do. I hear you, and everything is okay. Everything is okay, ma'am. She's trying to tell me there's a sound outside. I don't know if you can hear her. What? I heard it. I heard it. You're right. We didn't have social media and we did stay outside. But again, times change. The world is constantly changing. And if you don't learn how to adapt and progress with the times, you know, you're going to get left behind. You can never go back in time. You can never go back in time. You can only live time forward. It's understood when looking back, but you can never go back. So you must learn to embrace the changes that are happening and figure out the best way for yourself to evolve and live with those changes in life. Your dog is talking because she hears something outside.
Oh, no, whatever. She probably a cricket fart.
What are you working on?
Me?
Yeah.
Putting in my new glitter
Uh-huh.
into the spreadsheet I have so I don't duplicate.
Ah, okay. I mean, I'm old school too, but I've learned how to minimally adapt and utilize the changes that have come into the world. You know, social media, cell phones, computers, iPads, etc. I don't know how to use them like young people, but I use them to the best of my ability, and I have learned how to incorporate it into my life. Because like I said, it does, like, there are a lot of benefits to the advances in technology, and there's a lot of downsides too. I don't have to fully embrace it like the young people do, but I have to utilize it on some kind of level. So, oh look, we have trolls in the house. Thanks for showing up and trolling. I mean, it wouldn't be the internet without trolls. We were just talking about people like you. So thanks for showing out. We all love the fact that you're here showing your ass without any in-your-face repercussions. This is why you troll. I mean, they do suck, but it is what it is, you know. Without trolls, we wouldn't have any sort of entertainment, right? I mean, they come in here and they show their personality. They show what kind of a dumbass they are. And we all go, oh, hey, we see you. There you are. There you are. Yeah. Because it tells you everything you need to know about their character. It literally shows you where their insecurities are and where they're jealous. They just don't realize that that's what it says about them because they lack the intellectual capacity for that. So it tells you their character, it tells you what level of intellect they're on, you know, it tells you so much. I have not been to the gym this week because I have been laser focused on getting my registration for my truck so that we could get back to trucking. But tomorrow is a new day and we shall go tomorrow. Because now that I can finally feel like I can breathe now that I have the registration for the truck. So, yep, Sunday. Probably go in and work back. Well, thank you. I would prefer to be back to the fitness level that I was before I started trucking, but we can't go back in time. We can only live forward, and all I can do is try to build and develop to the highest level that I can while being a truck driver. Yeah, right? That would be great. But they would never, you know why? Because they're so afraid of public accountability, they only stay online. Kesa. Everybody has abs. It's just a matter of how much excess fat are you carrying in your abdomen on whether or not it shows or how much your abs show. Because abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. 90% of the ability to see abs is diet. And I don't mean diet like I can't eat this or I can't eat that. I mean the types of foods that you eat, the quantity and the portions. By the way, Music City, how is your progress coming? Music City and Ron both I've worked with both of them on being more aware of what types of foods they're eating, how they're eating, how much they're eating, how often they're eating, and both of them have had amazing progress and results. And I'm very proud of both of them because they eat whatever they want. They just look at food a little bit differently, and are a little more conscientious about, I could have yogurt and berries, or I could have a donut. You know what I mean? And they can eat whatever they want. Like I found these great bagels called Hero at Walmart, and there's like 25 grams of carbs in them and like 19 grams of protein. You protect your abs with a soft outer shell. They'd be too irresistible. Hey, Walmart has this brand called Hero, and they have bagels. And they have like 25 grams of carbs, which is super low for a bagel, and a ton of fiber in them. So if you're doing net carbs are super low. But they actually have like 19 grams of protein in these bagels. And you could actually make your own cream cheese. You could do like a Greek yogurt with like a little bit of like whipped cream cheese, and you can add like a tablespoon of instant jello or instant pudding, any flavor you want, and then a scoop of protein, and you totally like way boost the protein content in your new homemade cream cheese. And so you're getting your carbs, you're getting a little bit of fats, and you're getting a ton of protein, and it's a perfect freaking breakfast, just so you know. Right. I know you were just in Nashville enjoying food. Like it's amazing. It's not like I can't have this and I can't have that and I can't do this and I can't do. No, it's just learning to understand what's in the food, proteins, fats, and carbs, and how to adjust so that you can have those things and still be able to make progress. It's honestly, it's just learning. It's learning something new. It's understanding something a little differently. You guys, I think I've been on here for almost like 3 hours. Yeah, we're getting close to that 3-hour mark. Music City doing pretty good. Portion control, hydration, and creating new habits. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm so glad you're doing well. I mean, it's just proof that as a truck driver, anything is possible. You know, I know a lot of people probably look at me and think like, oh, you know, there's something special about her. Oh, she was doing this before she was trucking, or, you know, for whatever reason, they think that I'm different than them and that it's possible for me, but it's not possible for them. But Music City, you're showing that it's absolutely possible for somebody who's never done it before to do it and be a truck driver at the same time, especially because you do like concerts and tours and things like that. So, you know, your lifestyle is totally different than mine because you run mostly at night and I run during the day. And it's just proof positive that if you want it, you can do it. Taught you how to eat healthier. Yeah. You know, it's like Ron always says, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Old dogs love new tricks. It's just a matter of getting to that point where you're like, you're done making excuses. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when you're tired of being where you're at and you're tired of complaining about where you're at and not having any results, then you really take action. And you have good days and bad days. You know, this whole week I haven't really been 100% with my diet. An hour and 30-minute gym session, legs and upper body. Nice. Walking out like a duck. Sounds like a good workout. So I've been terrible with my meal plan this week. because I've been so consumed with setting up, my registration for my truck. So do I beat myself up over it? No, I don't. I just decide that, okay, now that this is done and I can breathe, we're going back to what it is that we do. And 1 week isn't going to destroy all of the progress I made before. You still grab the occasional late night monster. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, exactly, Music City. Exactly. It's like, you can still have the late night energy drink. Maybe just switch to the Monster Zeros, the one with no sugar. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you do it occasionally, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's like nothing is off limits. It's just a matter of how often, how much, and how are you going to balance that in with everything else? Like I said, I love donuts. I still eat donuts. I just watch how many carbs and fat I eat later in the day. If I'm going to have donuts for breakfast, pretty much I need to bump up my protein and make sure that like the middle of the day and the end of the day is very high in protein and lower in carbs and fat. What do you mean you just cleared something up? What are you talking about? Being aware how many you have. Yeah. Just being aware of what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're drinking, how often, how much is the biggest game changer. I'm not talking about my gym apparel. I'm just not. Growing plants? I can't grow plants to save my life. So yours is plants, mine is pets. Mine's my dog and my cat. I killed an aloe vera plant, you guys. It's a cactus and you don't have to water it. I killed it. You wear Do you wear like the one from like the 80s and 90s, like the thong unitard? Just curious. I'll bet you do. I don't know. I didn't water my aloe vera plant and it died. Plants are not my thing at all. And I'm aware. And I don't beat myself up over it. I don't do well with plants. I've accepted it. I'm not a plant person. Not even a little bit. My mom can grow plants like crazy. I can't. Last week on the members live chat, you had mentioned 14 hours. Oh. It takes at least 4 days. Oh, you mean the mail takes like 4 days? Or do you mean like if I was to take a flight? I was curious. Yeah, mom is like the plant whisperer. I don't have a green thumb, I have a black thumb. Well, the water is always the key. You sent me a 100. Thank you. Oh, your daughter corrected you. Them damn kids, they know everything, man. Shoot. Kids know everything. So, I've been on here like 3 hours. I need to go. I need to go eat something. I'm starving. And I can't be making any more protein coffees because I would just drink protein coffee all day and that's just not beneficial. That's not enough, what do you call it? That's not enough nutrition. No, I gotta make some protein peanut butter cookies. And oh, if I was coming to New Zealand, copy. And I gotta make some protein cream cheese for my bagels if you're in Minnesota. Did your stickers come yet? Fuck, it's been over a week. I mailed your stickers over a week ago. What do you mean the mail has been slow? What, do they just not deliver mail on days they don't want to deliver mail? Is that how that works over there? You mean like when I'm trucking, do I stream? I only stream when I'm stopped. Low people mailing stuff. What do you mean? You had 2 protein coffees and a protein donut. I got a protein donut. It wasn't that great. It was really dry and dense. I was not overly impressed. No, I don't stream while I drive because I like to interact with the people that are watching me, and I cannot read comments and drive at the same time. It's not safe. I do a live stream every single Saturday at noon Central Time. So that's about it. We kind of talk about what's happened and all of that stuff. How my week's been, what's been going on, where am I at, what am I doing, etc., etc., etc. So hopefully next Saturday we'll be in the truck. Because people do, people stream the way that they want to stream. And if their camera points out the window and they can read comments and drive while the camera's pointed out the windows, all the more power to them. Me, not so much. Not so much. So yeah. You dunk yours. I mean, maybe that would be good. But I am going to make some protein peanut butter cookies. It's super, super simple. It's like a half a cup of peanut butter and 1 scoop of protein. They're super simple. No bake peanut butter protein cookies. The problem is you should only eat 1 because peanut butter is really high in fat unless your macros are set up for higher fats and lower carbs. And then I got to make some protein cream cheese, which is Greek yogurt, tiny bit of cream cheese, instant jello pudding mix, and protein powder. Yeah, because I gotta have that for when I get in the truck. Your windshield is an ever-changing picture frame. That it is. It is. It is. So I got shit I gotta do in order to get back in the truck next week. And go trucking. And I mean, there's like a plethora of Christmas movies to be watched. So, you know, I do have to do that as well. That is an absolute necessity. Pumpkin spice loaf. Doing a donut pan. The cook time would be different if you did it in a cook pan or in a donut pan. Where's my puppy dog? Puppy dog. Bubby Lou. Come here, Bubby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you are. There's my puppy dog. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. If I did, I'm not doing a cooking stream. I'm not a cooking YouTuber. I know when it gets there. I'm just impatient. Have you not learned that about me yet? Oh, tinky breath. Can I have a kiss? That's a no. That's a no. Oh, you're my boy. Anaconda. I did this thing to him where I was holding him and I was holding him like right up next to me. And I did this thing where I go, Anaconda, squeeze. And I squeeze him real tight and he goes, huh. So, he doesn't like it. So anytime I'm holding him and I go, Anaconda, he's like, I'm the fuck out of here, because he knows what's coming. And no, he doesn't like kisses either. Do I have videos of me parking? No, because I like to put my sole attention on me parking. Because I am the most paranoid about fucking up at that point in time. So I will either be on the phone talking to somebody, which basically means me verbalizing everything I'm doing, which is a really, anybody who's ever been on the phone with me is like, holy shit. I talk to myself really badly when I'm backing up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No. You're so, like, yeah, it's bad. I trash talk myself so bad when I back in. Not because I think I can't back, but because I expect myself to be perfect and I expect myself to one-shot it every single time, which is not a reality. So this is why I do not do videos of me backing in. Because if you heard the way that I talk to myself, it's not good. It's not good. I expect myself to be perfect all the time, and the reality of life is nobody's perfect all the time. And so I am my own worst critic, and I am the hardest on myself, and I choose to not display that for the world to see. Yes, I did get my wiper blades done. You like to post yourself backing into the wrong space. Oh my God. I say to myself, you know what, self? Yeah, I don't know. It's my biggest struggle. And so I don't think I'll ever get over that. I don't ever think I'll feel like I'm good enough. So I just don't. I already have enough fucking trolls without having to post videos of the way I talk to myself or any mistakes that I would make backing, like, oh, having to do an extra pull-up or anything like that. Like, it's one of those things. I'm not using a rear camera when I'm backing up a semi-truck. That's absurd. That is idiotic. Even when I'm backing up a car, I don't use the camera. The only thing I use the camera for is to make sure that I'm not too close when I'm backing in. But that's what mirrors are for. Yeah. So anyways, we got to get off here. We got shit to do today, guys. I appreciate all of you for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, for all the cute little 100s and stickers and supers and all of that stuff. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh my God, what's that? A Sunday? Thank you. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate every single one of you. We should be back in the truck this week. So maybe next week's live will be from the truck, out running around doing truck driver stuff. Fingers crossed for me. We got all the paperwork done, so now we just got to get the contract done and get on the fucking road. Yes. So I will chat with all of you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. Everybody have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not spending it with family, make sure to spend it with some friends, people that you care about. That's what it's about. It's about being grateful for the people that you have in your life, whether that's family or friends. And if you are alone, my heart hurts for you. I'm sure that there are friends somewhere that would be willing to let you have a holiday with them. Well, YouTube kid, I know you don't do Thanksgiving, so just enjoy your Thursday. And I will see you guys all next week. Take care.